Undertale is just an indie game, right? Just some quirky, pixelated RPG that took the internet by storm in 2015. And yet, almost a decade later, it refuses to die. People don't just like Undertale. They obsess over it. They analyze its story, theorize about its hidden lore, and craft alternate timelines in their heads. This isn't just nostalgia, it's something much deeper, something psychological, something dark. Today, we're not just talking about why Undertale is popular, we're talking about why it burrows into people's minds, why it lingers, and why, for some, it never really lets go. Let's start with something simple: choice. Gamers love choice. It makes them feel in control, powerful, and Undertale pretends to give you that power. At first, it seems like a standard RPG. Attack, level up, defeat enemies, move on. But then, the game watches you, it reacts, it remembers. You think you're in control, but Undertale does something no game ever dared to do before. It makes you question your own morality. Dark psychology tells us that people struggle when forced to confront their own moral inconsistencies. We like to think we're good, but Undertale exposes the uncomfortable truth. We don't kill enemies in games because we have to. We do it because it's fun. And when you realize that, you start second-guessing every action you've ever taken in a game. The game doesn't break the fourth wall. It rips it to pieces. And once that wall is gone, it never really comes back. But choice isn't the only psychological trick Undertale plays. There's also attachment. Meet Papyrus. He's goofy, innocent, completely incapable of being cruel. Even if you attack him, he never really fights back. He still believes in you. And that's why it hurts when you betray him. Undertale weaponizes your emotions. It makes you care about its characters, then forces you to ask yourself, do I care enough to stop? Dark psychology tells us that people are more likely to harm others if they believe the victim still forgives them. That's exactly what Undertale does. It gives you characters who don't fight back, who still love you even as you hurt them. And suddenly, your actions feel so much worse. And for those who push forward, past the guilt, well, the game has a special punishment for them. Enter the genocide route, or as it's better known, the path of no return. Most games reward you for killing everything. More XP, better gear, a power fantasy. Undertale punishes you. It strips away the music. It removes the dialogue. It turns the world into a ghost town, where the only thing left is you and your own self-inflicted loneliness. Then there's Sans, the only character who remembers everything you've done, the only one strong enough to stand in your way. And when he finally judges you, it isn't with anger, it isn't with hatred, it's with apathy, because you're already too far gone. And when you erase the world, the game never lets you forget, even if you reset, even if you try to start over. The stain remains. And this is what truly makes Undertale different. It doesn't just tell you that your choices matter, it makes sure you remember them. In most games, consequences disappear the moment you reload a save. Not here. Undertale locks your actions into the game's memory. Dark psychology refers to this as the irreversibility effect. When people realize their mistakes cannot be undone, their guilt intensifies. Undertale uses this against you. Even if you try to fix things after a genocide run, the game never fully forgives you, and Undertale makes sure you never forget. And that's why Undertale sticks with people long after they finish it. It's not just nostalgia. It's not just a good story. It's an emotional experience. Undertale is a game that plays you. It forces you to look inwards, to reflect on your choices, and to confront the parts of yourself you'd rather ignore. And that's why it's so popular. It's not just another RPG. It's a psychological mirror. And once you've looked into it, you can't unsee what's staring back. So tell me, what did Undertale show you?